I did want to just share something that the Lord spoke into my heart this morning during my own time with Him. I was, like all of you, uh, doing a lot of praying about the events of yesterday, which, by the way, they're not a standalone moment. They are, in some ways, the culmination of months and months and months of what I believe is, and I know other people would disagree, but that's okay. What I believe is a very specific satanic attack on the nation. But be all that as it may, one of the things that came to my mind repeatedly was the sense that everything is just falling apart. And over the last several months, I've had many people in private conversations talk about this sense of things just coming to an end. Now, I'm very well aware of the fact that there are literally billions of people in the world who would change places with anybody in America at the drop of a hat. They would say, you feel like things are coming to an end? Let me tell you about what our nation has been like, or our region has been like for the last 10 years, or 100 years, or 1,000 years for that matter. So I understand this is just a very limited perspective, but the feeling has been there. Whether or not it's in any way accurate, the feeling has been there. So this morning, I'm reading, and my regular scripture reading took me to 1 Peter chapter 4. 1 Peter chapter 4 is a passage the Lord spoke into my life years ago in a couple of different ways. But in verses 7 through 10, He spoke very specifically to me a long time ago, and it was just really cool that this morning it shows up again in my life. In that passage, 1 Peter 4, 7 through 10, it translates basically like this. It says, so, now remember, this was 2,000 years ago, Peter says this. So the end of the world is coming soon. It was coming soon 2,000 years ago. It's a lot closer than it was then, right? So he says the end of the world is coming soon. Now think about this. What comes next is fascinating because he says, hey, what do you think he's going to say? The end is near, so what? So go buy a bunker, go find a place to hide. What do you do when the end is near? He says the end is near. So first of all, pray really earnestly and intentionally. Pray. And then he says, love one another like crazy. And the third thing he says is, remember, the end is near, so be more hospitable. Have more people into your home. Feed more people. Show love to more people. I remember years ago reading that passage, and the Lord made me stop and really take that seriously. The end is near, so what do? You pray, you love, and you share life with more people. Dear ones, that still holds true. Whatever goes on in the nation over the next months or years, whatever goes on in the world, this stands true. Whether the end of all things is scheduled for tomorrow in God's perfect calendar or scheduled for 1,000 years from now, I do not know. I simply know that if it was close 2,000 years ago, it's closer now. So this call to us, it stands today. Pray intentionally, purposefully, and fervently. Love more than ever the people around you, and have more people into your life to share your life with than you've ever had before. If God thinks that's what we ought to do when we get toward the end, then that's what we ought to do. So if you wonder, what do I do now? Well, this is what you do. You do what the people of God are called to do and equipped to do by His grace in every season of our lives. I hope that ministers to you. If you've chimed on this morning, I wish I could get back and name names and welcome you because I'm doing this on a phone. I don't have that opportunity. It doesn't work that way on the phone. But I hope you have a great rest of the day, and looking forward to connecting with you soon. Maybe before Sunday, but if not, I hope to connect with you on Sunday, everybody. Love you all. Have a great day.